All right, on today's episode of Python Poppy, we're back on our Bitcoin training bot, which is currently going by the name of Satoshi Command, which is a subsidiary of AI Media Studio LLC. And today we're starting in our back end again, but today we're not going to use our link that we to our browser since we have the website or platform already pulled up. Let's get it hop right on over. Now I did start working on the functions and features for these tabs up here, but that's not why I'm doing this video today. We're going to go over that aspect tomorrow. I just wanted you to see what the bot looks like with a few cycles under its belt and actually pulling information over from the back end to the front end. Now, first and foremost, you see you have 85 cycles. That number should be a lot higher since I had the bot running since yesterday. But since we are hosting the bot locally, it's not really live right now because it isn't in the cloud. So when I close my laptop, it disconnects from the internet, which means we're not using our API, which means we're not training our bot when we're sleeping and the laptop is off. So again, once we are live, that won't be an issue any longer because the bot will be in the cloud, connected to the internet 24/7, pulling data and training our assets all day, all night. So yeah, that's why that count is so low for our cycle so far. But again, once we're all live, that should be remedied. Now let's get a look at our live feed and see if it is getting pulled over. And as you can see, the information is being populated beautifully from our back end to our front end. Cycle number 86, as you saw. This is our price here. We still have a hold signal with a 20% confidence in that signal. Overbought, RSI over 40, bullish trend. You can see the information over here is the same. RSI over 70, 71.6. Trend is bullish. MACD signal is bullish. Our Bollinger Band position is 77.9% confident in that position. Neutral sentiment, the single moving day average 68,577. Let's move down so we can get a look at our ensemble or our models that are our training our assets. So here's our RF classifier model, our XGB classifier model, and our SBM classifier model. All three of these models make up our ensemble that trains our assets. And you can see we have 37 training samples so far. Again, that number is really, really low because we weren't training overnight. But again, once we go live, that will be remedied and the volume of training samples will be much higher and the volume of training cycles will be much, much higher because it'll be continuous and non-stop. So that's not going to be an issue. We're going to get plenty of information to pull from and train on. You can see our signal for a hold actually increased. So the bot is strengthening its positioning and holding, meaning it's getting more confidence that it should be holding as opposed to buying and selling. So you can see everything is working the way it should. Let's move down and back down to our live feed again to see if anything's changed. Let's get this out of here. So yeah, everything is coming from our back into our front end beautifully. Everything is moving the way it should. All our information. And again, these WebSocket warnings here, you don't have to worry about that. The reason that we're using the WebSockets is because we're bridging our front end to our back end locally. So that's why we're using WebSockets. And sometimes the WebSockets can cause a little bit of a delay pulling information. But once we are live and we are connected directly to the internet for 24/7, we don't have to use WebSockets, so that wouldn't be an issue. And our interface here should be a lot cleaner with a lot less warnings. It should be just pure information. So that's what I wanted to show you today. Tomorrow we're going to dive into exactly how far we got with these features and functions of the tabs up here. So stay tuned for that. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Poppy. You guys stay Gucci.